If you have a real-world problem to solve, you should use a design process to help you. Our design process will take you through a series of steps and re-steps to develop an innovative solution to the problem you're looking to solve. It's a multi-step design process to guide you in becoming a solutions finder. It's really a cycle that invites you to try, fail, and go back and try again until you achieve greatness. Let's use a real-world story of a solutions finder to show you. Narayana Pisapati is from India. He discovered that every year 120 billion pieces of plastic utensils, such as knives, forks, and spoons, end up in the trash. In a short period of time, that will seriously harm the environment. So let's use this problem to see how our design process would work. Step 1. Formulate the problem. What is the reality? Narayana identified that our oceans contain over 100 million tons of plastic, but can take up to 1,000 years to fully break down. In some places, you can find 60 times more plastic than plankton, the food of many sea animals. Over 100,000 sea animals die each year from eating plastic. And who knows how much plastic is in the fish we eat? That's the reality of the problem Narayana found. The ideal situation would be to reduce or eliminate plastic utensils. I'm sure he wondered if he could make utensils out of a material that was not harmful to the environment and humans. Once you better understand the reality and the ideal, you need to consider what would happen if the problem situation was not solved. If we don't stop throwing out plastic utensils and other plastics, our oceans will become plastic slime, there will be no more sea life, and humans will be in danger. So this is a good problem to solve. Once you have formulated your problem, the next step is to explore it further. Think about what you already know about the problem. Then you start asking questions to which you want to find answers. Along the way, you must consider how you will find those answers, how you will learn more. During the explore phase, you'll generate lots of questions and seek lots of answers. Chances are, Narayana did a bit of research on different eco-friendly materials to use to make utensils. Step 3 is to ideate. Start generating ideas. Generate lots of them. Don't just accept the first one you find. And stop yourself from deciding if they'll work or not. Just keep generating ideas. You may find you need to return to explore the problem more as you generate ideas. Next, you'll sift through all of those ideas looking for the best. Which ideas could solve the problem? Which ones are possible and could be put into action? Meaning, are the resources available? Is it affordable? And what could go wrong that you haven't already thought about? Your goal is to find the one best solution you want to pursue. Narayana had probably generated a lot of ideas for making utensils from eco-friendly materials. Now he had to select his favorite idea and maybe even explore further. If you sift through your ideas and can't find one that works, you might need to generate more ideas. Narayana decided on an edible spoon made out of different grains. When you finished eating, you could eat your spoon, but if you threw it out, it would decompose in 4 to 5 days. The edible utensil would be highly nutritious if you did decide to eat it, and it could keep in a store or your cabinet for 3 years before you had to use it. All of these considerations should come up as you sift through your possible solutions for the best one. Once you have an idea you think will work, it is time to give it wings. Test it out. Simulate the situation. Create a model. Draw up a plan. Design a storyboard, something you can test out. And test it out. You might have a solution that can't actually be tested, but you could survey people with the right expertise to tell you if they think it would work. Narayana had to try out his recipe and test his spoons. He had to consider all situations. Would the spoon melt in hot tea? In the simulation phase, you may have to return to sift out a different idea, or generate more ideas, or go back to exploring the problem further in order to generate a workable idea. Keep in mind that all your ideas won't work. Some have to fail. You'll learn from those failures and go on to generate a better solution. Look at this quote. Before Thomas Edison successfully invented the battery, he experienced a lot of failures. But he didn't see them as negative moments. He saw them as opportunities to find the right solution. Finally, when you arrive at the best possible solution, you need to advocate for it. Tell someone. You need to decide who your audience will be. With whom should you share your solution, other than your teachers, that is? Is it possible your idea could be put into action? If so, who might be able to help with that? What's the best way to share your idea? A video? A letter? A website? A model? Whatever it is, let your voice be heard. Narayana started a company where he sells different styles of edible utensils in various flavors. We really love this problem at IDE, which is why we use it to illustrate the design process. If you want to hear more about edible utensils, you can watch the video on YouTube. But now, back to the design process. Just to recap, 6 steps. Formulate, explore, ideate, sift, simulate, and advocate. While there is an order to the steps, each step can send you off to other steps as you work to find a solution. I bet you'll be a great solutions finder. Go change the world!